Welcome back to Terrible at Fishing. And I just want to explain a little bit about tackle management today. And in the old days, we had this, didn't we? We had this. We had a big box, and we opened it up, and we were so proud because we had all these trays, and the more trays, even double trays. No, it's manly. And but it was nice because it was it looked good, but it just got messy, didn't it? And things got mixed up in it, and there just really had something evolved in tackle management, and that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how it has evolved in tackle and how we do it nowadays. Nowadays, we have this. We have a tray. We have a tray, a little box with separate compartments. And we separate things in it. So this right here in the picture, right there, we have I think that's the trout. Yeah, that's the trout. That's a trout kit from Madbite. Now the neat thing is they've put it all in compartmentalized areas for you. So basically, you just open it up and you can easily find everything. It's kind of a model for all of us when we look at it. Here's the bass one. Again, it's a model. This is kind of what our tray should look like. If we have species specific, which I do have the trout, I have the bass, I've got the panfish. This one right here is my ultralight. This is all my ultralight stuff for my ultralight setup. And it's great because I can just grab that pole, grab that little box, and just go to the shore if I want. And it's right there in my kayak with me. And since I love using the ultralight, this particular little box will probably always be next to my seat because I love fishing with it more than any other rod and reel that I have. So they've also given us a model for our tackle, our terminal tackle. I love this little kit. I actually have this that lanyard wrapped around my seat. And I update a few things in it. Things like varying sizes of snap swivels. I love snap swivels. It just makes it so much easier when you're changing out specific lures. So there are things in there that I've actually added to it. And you can go ahead and use this as a model or buy that thing. I mean, it's great. That is a great little package. So, somebody's visiting. And that's a great little package for you to go ahead and use as a model. The kastking has a really nice selection of tackle management. If you go there, you'll see their tackle management category. But they do have a box of 4 tackle boxes that you can go ahead and use. And you'll like this because these are good size. And I don't know if you can see that very well. There's actually 4 boxes there. And they're 3,500 size planos. And there's lots of different boxes that you could go ahead and use. There's really no end to it. The nice thing is I use small boxes. So I have a small bag. This is my bag. So this is my bag. And in there, you can see my boxes. And all those are separated by style of baits. So I've got my lipless crankbaits. It's my lipless crankbaits. You saw my ultralight. This right here is my These are just jerk baits, square bill cranks, and again, shallow to, basically from 1 to 8 feet cranks. And then, of course, you gotta have your spinners and your swim baits. So this little bag is organized in such a simple way. And then on top, I've strapped my plastics. So on top, this is a bait bag, and I've strapped it to the top. This particular bag is my go bag. In the pockets, I've got my baits, I've got my pliers, I've got my scale, my scale in here. Everything is in this little bag. Now, what's in my crate is other stuff. Now, those are species-specific things. So, if I'm going to go out, I usually put three cases underneath my seat. One sticking out each side, and then one sticking out, and one underneath my feet. So, I will always have my this bag in between my legs, but then I'm going to have my target species. Those particular Plano boxes underneath my seat. So if I'm shooting for bass, I'm going to have a bass box right beneath my seat. If I'm going to do panfish, I'm going to put a panfish box underneath my seat. Everything is with me. But again, what a nice, if I was in a kayak and I had, where is it? Tackle box. Ooh. I had this. Can you imagine in my kayak that? I wouldn't have any room for me. It would just take up too much room. If I had a, if I had a boat, okay. But not in my kayak. That's just too big for a kayak. It's too much. So I went with very small boxes in a smaller tackle bag. And that fits, bam, right there. Right there. Very, 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 very simple. And just like everything, today you saw me on a live broadcast. I went out 4 times in the last 7 days, and I caught, 80, 90, 100 fish. Well, when you catch that many fish, you're changing out, you're doing this, you're you're excited. You don't always put it all back right where you got it. You just don't. You take the shortcut. I'll stick it in the cup holder, or I'll stick it in a pocket or something like that. Not my personal pocket. But, and then when I get home, I go ahead and I put Humpty Dumpty back together again. So it really is advantageous to go out on the water organized. Oh, it cuts down on your frustration immensely. But tackle management is really the best way. This is the best way nowadays. It evolved on us. We went from the tray style to Plano boxes. And you don't have to go big. You just don't have to go big on Plano boxes. I do on several, and that goes in the crate behind me on the kayak. But these, don't worry about it. Not at all. And what you end up getting is less frustration on the water. A lot. So I hope this little tip helps. Again, if you're not sure what to do, try to take a look at some of these kits that madbite has. Whether you buy it or not, that's up to you. They're fantastic deals. They really are. But you can look at the kit, see everything that it's got, and everything that it's got, and see how they organized it. And tell me if that isn't easier for you to work with out on the water than if you had had a tray style. Because a tray style is just, it's just not real practical out on the water. Now, not nowadays. It's just not real practical. So, again, look at all the different things that you got here. I increased my window size. I hope this helps. I really do. I'll be out on the water tomorrow. It's going to be sort of a ucky day. Overcast day. Rain's going to come in later tomorrow. So I'm going to go out early in the morning, and I'm going to shoot for some bass, first thing, and see if I can't get some on the ultralight. I'll be working jerkbaits and surface, and see if I can't get something out there before the wind picks up and the storms come in later in the afternoon. So, and then Friday, I'll be going out with my boy, and we'll be fishing. And not exactly sure I was going to go to Emigrants, but I might take him to Lake of the Woods, because I love Lake of the Woods. So, you guys know where to find me, right? Out on the water. Take care, everybody, and keep your lines tight.